All right, we're going to take a look at texture sizes in Unreal for characters. So the character on the left is using texture size of 2048 by 2048. So that's 2K, not 4K, 2K. And the one in the middle, that is using 1024 by 1024. So it'd be like 1K. And then the character on the right is using a 512 by 512 texture. And so what we're going to do is just kind of look at them and see if you can really notice the difference. Now, of course, further away you are, you will not notice it, but closer you get. So if you get this close, it'd be kind of hard to notice too if you're just playing the game, because you'll actually be playing from behind like this, from about this. So really, even with the 512, which takes up very little memory, like I think it was, let me see what it was. Let's see what it is. So that's 341 KB, but of course there's 4 textures. And then the 1024 by 1024 is 1.3 megabytes. And then the 4K, or the 2K, the 2048 by 2048 is about 5.5 megabytes. So then if you go up to 4K, you times that by 4, so it's about a 20 meg, and that's just for one texture. You're going to have 4 textures. So yeah, and so in saying that, if you have a lot of characters on the screen, if you just have one main character, you may just want to do the highest possible, and then that way if they do get close to the character, because it's going to do texture streaming, meaning if you're back here, it's not going to be loading in the 4K texture. It'll probably be loading in the 512 texture, and as you get closer, it'll load into memory the higher texture. So, but if you're trying to conserve memory usage, depending on what platform you're on, this is just to give you an idea of the differences between the 3. Okay, so here's the 2K. So if you get up close, as you see, the closer you get, the more pixelated it becomes. So you see the pixelation. But let's get about to right here, and it looks pretty good, and everything looks pretty good. Let's go over to the next one. Looks pretty good there. You can see it just looks a little blurrier, and if you get a little closer, you see the pixelization here on this line. But yeah, if you're further back, it's really hard to tell. And this is the 512 by 512 texture, and it's a little more predominant. Even at this distance, you can see the pixelization on it, but still not terribly bad. So see how smooth this looks right in here. So you can get away with pretty low textures and save a lot of memory. I've been going with I like the 2K, but I've been going with the 1024, so the 1K, and I figure they're going to be so far back from them, you're not really going to see it. And even if you get up close, it's really not that bad. So I'll go with the 1K, the 1024 by 1024. I'd like to hear what you go with for characters. All right, thanks for watching the video, and keep programming with one of the best gaming engines, the Unreal Engine.